Hey, yo.
You know what it is, man. It's your guy, Rhett Butler. This is Frankly Give a Damn, and you know I'll always give all types of damns, you know what I mean, about good people. And I know good people that's doing their thing. And I know unique individuals. And I got to say that because not everybody's life journey is the same. And my brother right here, who I've known for many, many years, been watching his growth, his knowledge, his wisdom and understanding out the roof, his evolution. Go to another place. I got my man Thrash in the building. Thrash, what's up, baby?
What's up, baby? Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
You know what I mean? You know, I need people to understand, man, like, you from D.C. Before we get into all of that, you know, you have an amazing story.
Yes.
You have an amazing show right now, one-man show that you've been rocking out.
Yes.
But just in general, you know, your outlook, your lifestyle, non-conventional, you made your own way, and your thing is just unique to you.
Right.
Tell these people what's going on, Thrash.
Well, I'm a pro-am performer, director, memoirist in the adult entertainment space.
Yes, sir. You heard him right the first time.
Yes.
He ain't talking. He's
No
telling you the truth,
question.
man. That man's Thrash.
No
He tell you what he
question.
do, so you know what Thrash means,
Yes.
man. Talk to these people how you got into that business.
Well, actually, I'm also a musician,
That's
bass
right.
player, guitar player, singer, songwriter, and I got into it out of kind of being depressed in my music thing. Back in the day, I was a musician doing my thing, and I knew two key cats that was strong in the industry
Right.
at the time. That was David Mays with the Source magazine,
Right.
high school partner of mine, and Chucky Thompson.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, old Chucky. So I was doing my music thing, and you know, I had two cats in the game, and I'm doing my music thing, and I'm like, damn, my boys who in the game ain't me.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, you know, what's going on? You know, and it's not like, you know, I was looking for somebody to give me a hand up, but you know, having somebody to give you a plug, you know, that can do some things.
That's everything.
And I was seeing a lot of people progressing, and I kind of was depressed in my game. So I was wondering why my boys not f***ing with me. And then after a while, I found out my boy was being punked. David, he was being punked by Benzino.
Oh, here we go.
This he done took over the magazine, and I'm like, oh, so that's what it was. Because, you know, I would bring up situations about, you know, getting him a demo tape to get to people, because everybody in the industry was coming through his office.
Bro.
But he was
The source was the at work. I
no
mean, that was the
question.
Bible.
And, you know, but he would always downplay my shit. And even my other friends around us, they'd be like, well, why you don't never want to do nothing?
Right.
Come to find out, you know, he never wanted nobody to come up there to find out what was going on.
Damn.
He was being chumped by Benzino.
That's crazy.
Then Chucky, you know, I was working with Chucky right before Puffy came to get him to work with Mary J. Blige.
Wow.
Down in his basement doing
You was there
our
from the
thing.
beginning, man.
Yes. So, you know, he went up there and we was happy for him. You know, he went up there and did his thing. But, like, after that, they used him up real good. And then, like, when he came back here, you know, he heard a lot of his musician friends, because people was like, well, damn, what the f***?
Damn.
And so, like,
And that's crazy because I know DC hosts Chuck High.
no question.
But that's crazy,
No
yeah.
question. But, you know, like his boy Chris, you know, a lot of cats that was like, you know, man, what happened to us? So kind of like depressed in that, I got into male dancing.
Okay. Talk about this because, you know, there's a lot of misconceptions with the male dancing.
Okay.
Talk about what that experience is like for people who don't have no understanding of that.
You shaking? You getting paid?
No Diddy. No, stop. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Women ain't getting paid.
Yeah, because I got to ask the question because
Right.
you know people thinking it.
Right.
Are most male dancers gay men?
I don't know where that came from, but look at the industry. Look at boxing. Look at the NFL. Look at the NBA. You got them dudes everywhere.
That's a fact. That's a big
Yeah,
fact.
I mean, look at the music industry. So I don't know how shaking in front of a woman and getting paid without even that notion. Even I'm sure there may be dudes like that, but I mean, like, man, that's everywhere. Yeah.
You know what's crazy about that? Did you see the Chippendales? Like, it wasn't a documentary. It was like a drama series on Hulu.
Okay.
So the Chippendales joint came out, and it was talking about how the Indian dude came and created the Chippendales thing or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But it was what I seen how it started. The guys was just happy that the girls was loving them like that. They was getting bread.
Exactly.
So I didn't really understand where the rest of the game came from, because they was making it quite clear that this was a good look for bread.
Right. And there's a jealousy factor with girls.
That's hilarious. We shaking girls.
No question. And getting paid.
And
the male dancers get paid more than the women.
Okay, now this is a news flash, because, you know, right now everybody's talking about women stripping all day.
Right.
So the males are getting more bread.
More bread.
What?
Yes. I mean, a lot of women would tell you, we wish we was a male dancers because we get paid.
Damn.
Yeah, no question.
Fuck. Anybody talking about this? Why do you think this is not popular to talk about?
I guess no dudes have stepped out there yet. Yeah, there are other dudes that, you know, but I guess nobody haven't stepped out there, you know, and to come with it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So talk more about the journey. So you started male dancing, and then.
So I started male dancing and got really good at it. Got really popular with another partner of mine, Black Panther.
Okay.
We was dancing for all the clubs in the city, killing the game. We got so popular, we started just doing private shows.
Hold that thought.
Luxurious, tasteful, decadent, delightful, delicious. Gelato? Don't mind if I do. Jolie's plant-based gelato. Plant-based luxury redefined. Luxurious, tasteful, decadent, delightful, delicious. Gelato? Don't mind if I do. Jolie's plant-based gelato. Plant-based luxury redefined.
Now with Black Panther.
Right, my partner Black Panther, and we were doing very well, and a lot that I was missing in my music artistry, I was getting out of my dancing.
Okay.
Yeah. That went into, I started running a little after-hour spot.
Okay. This is in D.C.?
In D.C.
Not Maryland, not Virginia?
D.C.
Okay.
Well, I had a couple spots in Maryland, too.
Okay. What era is this? Like, what year?
This is like what? 4.
04?
2000, yeah, 04, yeah.
What was the city like at that time?
I mean, crazy. I mean, everything was happening. Well, actually, not. Actually, it was no.
This is after the Y2K and all that. You know what I mean? When people were scared, like the year 2000.
Actually,
so you were a couple years from.
Actually, it was a little bit before that, but it was the time where the club area was the golden age
That was it.
in the city.
Yeah, and I want to break this down for people who don't understand DC. At that time, the clubs. If you were in the club,
Right.
anything club, you were like Jesus out here.
Right, the huge clubs, and I mean that era was going on. You had all the clubs, yeah, no question.
So you now facilitating your own experiences in the
Right.
club scene.
Right.
These are happening between like starting at midnight? Like what was your hours?
Well, we were going. We were like from 1 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, from 1 to 1. So after everybody would leave all the other spots, they was coming to my
through.
spots.
Oh, so you was getting it both ways.
Oh, no
'cause
question. No
people was like,
question.
oh, what are we doing now? We going over there
No question.
before breakfast type energy.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So that would go into the morning, and we would have like over 20, 30, 35 girls.
I got to ask you this because I know a lot of these dancer women or enterprising young ladies, was they realizing, okay, you've now created another outlet for me to get money, pay my bills, because, you know, I understand this situation.
Check this
I used
out.
to- you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Hold that thought. I remember one girl, man, this girl was like doing like maybe at that time like 15 a night.
Ooh,
And
wait.
she came to me, she was like, I'm trying to get an apartment, and could I put this down as my, I said, girl, don't you put that down. Don't you put this down as no reference. But she didn't know. She was, you know,
That's crazy.
She was making that bread, and
Right.
you know, but she just didn't know.
Right.
And she was like, "Can I put this down as a?" I said, "No, don't you put that."
So you was basically, not only was you, I mean, you basically was economic development.
Oh, no question.
100%.
No
you had to
man.
school them and everything while you even had
Man,
to get cribs.
I had dudes coming to me like, "Hey man, I know a girl. She want to make some extra money, you know, bringing them through. You know, I had pimps bringing them through. You know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful situation.
How did that work dealing with the pimps? Was there jealousy? Did guys feel like you gonna take my joint? You know what I mean?
No, well, I knew a couple dudes. All the men that I met, they were good dudes.
Okay, good.
You know, it was respect on all ends, and you know, you come in and make your money, and it was a beautiful thing.
I'm glad you said that because I think there's a lot of misconceptions. Like, first of all, people take the human factor out of the game.
Yeah.
And they have these characters in their head from Hollywood.
Right.
And they start to forget that, first of all, we all pretty much, if you're coming from the melanated experience, start in the same locations, different regional maps or whatever, but we all starting in the same space and time. They start thinking these people are automatic.
Right.
Because of certain situations, when the reality is people are just making real life choices.
Right.
And I think it's interesting to speak on that because automatically somebody would see you acting as the facilitator of this kind of entertainment, and then people are going to think automatically there's going to be some friction as if melanated men can't work together.
Exactly. So yeah, it was a beautiful experience. I mean, I bump into people, the memories, we talk about it all the time. Yeah, it was a beautiful experience.
Okay, fast forward for me. So you did those situations, and then during that time, did you already start doing adult videos, or was that something that came later, or was it happening at the same time?
Okay. Now, in my memoir, Penetrating the Business on Amazon Kindle,
Pick that up.
I go into what happened, but
that title is crazy, by the way. Penetrating the Business. This man's a genius.
But an event happened.
Okay.
An event happened that led me to go out of town to the Black Film Festival.
Oh, in Miami?
To make a decision.
Okay.
My spot got raided.
Yeah, it happens.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you made a move.
Right. Well, you know, I had a guy knock on the door. I'm at the spot, get my stuff together. So I had this guy knock on the door. He said, "Hey man, you don't know me, but the chick who run there was a strip spot maybe about a half a mile down from the warehouse that I had." Okay. So it was a dude.
You got a warehouse.
Right. Oh, killing. The biggest joint. I was the biggest joint in the city.
That's great.
So I had a dude knock on the door. He said, "Man, listen, you don't know me, but I just want to tell you, and I don't think it's right. The chick who running the strip joint down the way, she went to the city council member and said, you running an illegal spot up in here."
You got hated on.
I'm like, what?
You got hated on.
Right.
And she's a sister?
Huh?
She was a sister?
Yeah, she was a sister. Yeah. Oh, the game was cutthroat. So she was mad that we was taking all of their clientele
For sure.
out of their spots. Man, I had the girls coming down for Be More.
Wow.
I mean, and the Be More crew go hard.
Yo, I was about to say, because like the Norma Jeans crew, I used to go to Norma Jeans.
Right.
That whole, what is that, Charles Street?
Right, yeah.
Whatever over there, that's Maine.
Right.
That used to be the spot.
Right. So, man, and like I said, we had like, that warehouse was bigger than any other spot in the city.
Damn.
At the time, and we having like 30, 40 girls up in the spot.
Oh,
killing the game.
facts.
So that happened. They raided my spot.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a raid, but you know, they came in and
you know when you say the word raid, people start thinking all kind of dramatics. Yeah.
So like right after that, you know, I was all in the media. I was on Channel 9.
Oh.
Sam.
How they knew your name
Simpson,
and everything?
Donnie Simpson.
Donnie Simpson too?
Donnie Simpson talking.
Yo, you had
So
Dr.
I'm
Green
like,
Eyes on your tail, man.
Right.
Pause.
So I'm like, I was like, man, I want to get out the city. So I told my cousin,
Right.
I was like, look, the Black Film Festival, let's get out of town.
Right.
So we went to the Black
By the
Film
way,
Festival.
not a bad look to fly to Miami after this, by the way. This is actually a vacation after the
No question. So went up there and was around a bunch of artists, producers, independent artists, actors, and got inspired.
Indeed.
So I'm like, you know what, man? You know, I had a little money saved up, put away. So I'm like,
that warehouse money cracking.
oh,
you
no
know?
question. No. So I'm like, you know, I'm not inspired back to go to a job.
Facts.
I'm like, I'm trying to start an adult entertainment magazine. My cousin was like, you doing it right now?
Yeah, and of course, Miami's the perfect place to do this.
Exactly.
It's the perfect place to do this.
So with that being said, I came back. I started.
Why you leave Miami? We're gonna
No
get to that.
question,
Why
no-
you leave Miami?
No question. Everything was down there, but I had to come back home.
Okay.
And I got focused, and like I had the content. I had all of the product coming through my warehouse. So like before they go do their thing, I said, let's go do a photo shoot.
Got you.
So I'm doing the photo.
Okay,
shoot.
so wait, so you put the this is before the raid.
This is after.
Okay, so you
I
put
came
the
back
warehouse
and
back.
kept it going.
Okay.
Yeah,
My man.
no question.
My man.
Now
You came back with the plan.
I went to Maryland and got another warehouse, and then we kept doing our thing.
See, that's the dope thing about this area. You could shake and bake
No
across
question.
lines and just move and groove,
No
and it's not even a
question.
far. Yeah. Okay.
No question. So, I would start getting that content for the magazine. So I was like, well, I got to go to the AVN.
Yes, you do. Las Vegas, baby.
Right.
Hey, yo.
Oh, no question. At the Venetian. So,
Oh, there's at the Venetian.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
So-
crazy because now that's like the
Well, they have it at different spots, but that year.
That year, okay.
Yeah. So I went up there, and at the time, Lexington Steel,
That was the guy.
he was just getting his thing going on with his own brand and everything. So I said, well, look, I want to go up to meet distributors, performers, and see if me and Lex would like to advertise in my magazine.
Wow.
And I'm saying he about to do his thing. I'm gonna be doing my thing. I'm gonna see if he need a new guy. Man, it happened just like that, man.
Serious?
I went up there, and I ran into one of my members at the spot. I had no place to stay. I just said, I'm going. I seen one of my members.
One of the DC home team clients.
Right.
was
One of my
outside.
members.
Okay.
I'm like,
okay.
what you doing here? So, man, he said, look, I got a spot upstairs. So,
Oh yeah.
man, I'm there. We link up, and then I'm just
Yo,
meeting.
and it's also crazy. Not to cut you off.
Uh-huh.
DC be everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, every.
I just had to say that because you run into motherfuckers everywhere. Be like,
everywhere. So
Yeah.
I got there. I'm meeting, checking out the different companies, meeting the different artists, and I met up with Lex, and I showed him my mock-up of the magazine and told him what I was about to do. Him, see if he want to advertise in the magazine, and then I also told him I was about to do my own thing, and if he was looking for new guys,
Okay.
he said, bet. So now with that being said. I had to take a picture of my.
Okay.
So, because they want to see. So
Hey,
when I was talking, I said, here
This
go-
is the real estate.
And I
No
put
dig.
together a couple scenes with some girls,
Okay.
so he could see what the content looked like. So I said, look, here go a picture, here go a VHS.
Let me ask you a question. Is this like a traditional way to quote unquote audition, or is this you enterprising, saying I'm gonna get ahead of the game and just let them see what it is, and I already know how to play this?
Well, I mean, they want to see if you
But you already had the content ready.
right, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So like, are you just the kind of person that was just prepared?
Right, exactly.
Or most people understand that you got to come correct like this?
Exactly. I had my plan down and everything. He was
That's
like,
dope.
bet.
That's dope.
He was like, bet. So, that went down, and then like about after the AVN, about 3 weeks later, he called me up and flew me up to do some work.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is LA, I'm assuming.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So tell me what that's like, because when you watch these things, there's always like these nice either mansions or hotels,
Right.
or especially like the LA crew.
Right.
They be having like the fly cribs
right.
with
Well,
all
that-
of these scenes.
Yeah,
and-
that was the situation with the mansion spot. I mean, mean.
Wow.
When we went up there, and now, be careful what you ask for.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Be careful what you ask for, because like when I went up and like when I did my first scene, I'm still kind of starstruck. I'm like, actually,
Who was the girl?
I forget to get it, but
Okay,
I'm gonna get to that. So,
okay.
I'm starstruck. I'm like, man, I'd pulled this shit off.
You pulled the shit off.
I manifested this shit, and this shit is happening. So now, like, I'm kind of starstruck. I'm like, man, I'm fucking up here with Lexington Steel,
Yeah.
about to do a fuck scene, and so now
That's crazy.
The scenes that I was about to do
Right.
was like big booty girls.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, I mean, I'm into big booty, you know, all your
I'm not
titties
mad
and
at you.
everything. Right. So I had a scene with a little, I had a threesome scene with a little small white chick
You had a threesome off the break?
off the break. Because
Damn.
they bring you in to see if you can handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Lex
So-
don't play with the test.
So, first of all, okay, a fine chick,
Okay.
but she had a small body. Small.
Right.
I'm like, my gonna get hard. Then I had.
I'm assuming it's a white chick.
Right.
Okay.
Then I had to with two other dudes. So I'm like, I'm thinking I'm gonna do a solo joint. So I'm like, So my first shoot wasn't the best.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said this. So I've been invited to situations to run. You know what I mean? I don't want to say the word train, but just I've been invited to joint sessions.
Right.
Either the dude is selfish,
Right.
or I'm just like uninspired and I'm selfish. I guess.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know how way to play this, but those things never worked out. For me.
Right. So I'm in that situation. So I'm like, oh shit. So now I know the camera's on me. Now I'm sweating a little bit.
Now you're like, oh, it's pressure.
And then I'm like, I'm up here. Oh man, I'm about to blow
Right.
this.
And this
shit.
is a big break. Like you in it.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of guys go through that. That's just, you know.
Okay, that's normal.
Yeah, that's
Okay, all right.
normal. You know, getting, you know, because you coming into different territory. You know, so. But that experience went down, and it gave me like, okay, good, because like when I started shooting my stuff, I'm like, you know, and then I knew who I was going to be performing, so that's why I was like, man, I'm glad I was producing my own content, because
Facts.
now you get the girls that you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You get the girls that you want and everything.
Okay. So you did that first situation. I'm assuming you passed whatever test that was.
Well, I mean, he was like, don't worry about it, you know, it happens, you know. So then I did another scene.
Okay.
So I did another scene.
And you getting paid for all this?
No question.
That's what I'm talking
no
about.
Question.
All
No
right,
question.
all right.
So I did another scene. So, could we cut for a minute?
Yeah. We good.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Well, my book is already out, and it's been out
Yeah.
since 2009.
Okay.
So me telling this, it doesn't matter because the book is already out.
Okay.
And
You're not trying to tell too much. I get it.
I was trying to see if I didn't want to tell too much, but fuck it, it's good for the content.
All right, cool.
Anyway,
We good.
All right. Tell me when I'm ready.
Now you good.
Okay. So we did another scene. So we goes to Alexis' spot.
Mm-hmm.
So I get there, and his girlfriend, Vanessa Blue, was there at the time. So he was dealing with Vanessa Blue at the time. So she was going to shoot the scene. So Lex was like, okay, I got to go. Vanessa's going to shoot the scene. So I'm like, who I'm going to shoot the scene? So this white girl came in. Well, two white girls came in. They went into the kitchen, and the girl was doing her hair. So I'm looking at the door. I'm like, oh, shit. Slim body. So...
You're not with the slimmies, man.
Right. So
What about the slim thicks?
they was not slim.
They was not slim
Right.
thicks.
So Vanessa, you know, me and Vanessa, you know, we were talking. So she was like, "Well, that's who you about to do the scene with." So I'm like, "Oh." So you know, the shoot was like, you know, black guy with the big and white girl. It was a scene.
Okay.
White girl went. So I'm laying on the couch, and so she comes up to me. Oh, you know, yeah, let me see it, and then zips down my pan, and then pours my.
Right.
But I'm not.
You know you're a porn star when you say. Go ahead.
So I'm not impressed, and I'm a little nervous because I'm like, oh,
not impressed. Yeah, you got to work hard,
I'm like,
Slimmy.
oh, shit. Here we go again. So she get to give me. It ain't getting hot.
Damn.
So.
Yeah, we all been there. I'm glad you're being honest
Oh,
about
yeah,
this, by the
yeah,
way.
yeah,
I appreciate
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Pause. No
Oh,
diddy.
when you see my, you know, yeah, but anyway.
Yeah,
So,
no diddy. Pause
right,
it
right,
again.
right. Well, I mean my
Don't wanna
work.
see.
I mean my movies with the big booty girls.
My man,
right.
my man, my man.
So she giving me. So I ain't getting hard. So I said, take. I said, give me a couple minutes. So Vanessa was like, don't worry, you know, it happens, you know, we got time.
Right.
So we started up again.
Okay.
All right. Ain't happening. So I go into the bathroom. I said, give me a minute. So I go into the bathroom. So I'm trying to beat up,
Right.
thinking about all kinds of situations, trying to get there, you know what I'm saying? So we come out again, and the scene start, and ain't happening. So I said to Vanessa, Vanessa, can she suck your because Vanessa got these big old and thick. So I'm like, Vanessa, can she get off on this and get the scene up? So Vanessa asked the girl. So the girl was like, yeah, sure. So Vanessa pulls out her fall down, and then the girl, she starts sucking. Oh, yes. So then the white girl, she starts sucking Vanilla, her nipples are brown nipples. So I start seeing that thing got up. I'm like, let's go. We ready.
We ready now.
Right. So she came in. We got the scene. I came in the face, and it was a wrap.
That was your initiation to the game?
Yeah, that was my initiation to the game.
So was Lex there for that?
No, he wasn't there because he had rolled out, and Vanessa was shooting the scene. Okay. Yeah.
So at this point, like, how do you get straight to being like Dirk Diggler? Like, how do you get on and now it's like,
just like Spike Lee, independent, doing my own thing, because that was my thing. I wanted to do my own thing. Mm-hmm. So after that experience, I was like, okay, I got that experience. So now I came back to the city, and all the big booty girls that was coming through the warehouse,
they was like, yo, what's happening?
We with it.
Oh, so you basically, you already had a whole recruitment center before you even had the.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
I mean, actually, man, when I think back at the time, like East Coast videos, you know, they would have agents to come out and scout different areas.
Right.
Man, I could have been a great, because I had you know, 30, 40 girls. So, but basically, I had them for my own use.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I came.
Now wait, did you decide to move to LA?
No, I went up there and then came back here because after my third title, I mean, I would run into guys, and guys were like, "You not in LA?" I'm like, "No, I'm right here."
When you say your third title, what does that mean for those who don't understand?
My third movie.
Okay.
Yeah, my third movie. Yeah, and he was like, "Man, I seen your yeah."
I'm wait, so the home team started tapping in, like, I know what's going on.
Man, I would go out and people recognize me. Man, I seen your joint, man.
All right, so now I got to ask you this, because I never had a chance to ask nobody this.
Okay.
What is it like when you know that people are watching you do your thing in that way? And giving you props, whatever, but how does it feel to be like, oh, okay?
Well, I mean, I was a male dancer, so I was just confident. And I was unapologetic about the lifestyle and culture.
Facts.
So I was confident, and I wasn't insecure at all. And I mean, I know this is what everybody do, and you know, it's a multi-million-dollar industry. So I know this is in entertainment, for people, you know, that enjoy this form of entertainment.
Facts.
So meeting people and people coming up to me, it was like let me know that, you know, my stuff was good. Okay. I had a partner. He was down in Miami. He said, "Man, I'm about to go into the strip joints. they selling your bootleg joints down here." I said, "Oh, Joe, I'm on. If they selling my bootleg joints, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't wasting time."
That's ghetto gold right there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, man. So
did you get an agent immediately? Like, how do you? Or did you have to like sign with Lex? I know you said you was going independent, but like, how does it work? You just immediately get entrepreneurial and start making your own joint?
Well, at that time, you know, I worked with Lex, but then I just came back. I was totally on the independent, pro-am entrepreneur spirit. Okay. Find a girl, hire the girl.
And for those that don't understand, pro-am means professional and amateur.
Right.
Okay. So it's literally like boxing.
Exactly. Pro-am, and you know, like, it's always about the new girls. Like, who's the new, you know, finding the new girls. And then you bring a pro girl in, you know, people, you know what I'm saying? I work with Sarah J, you know, and Stunning Summers, Molly Mason, So I was all about bringing like the new talent into the game.
Indeed.
Under my banner.
How long did you work with Lex? And at some point, did you feel like this? I don't need this. I'm good.
Right. Well, I did 3 scenes with Lex, and then right after that, I was like, okay, I'm about to do my thing.
Did you feel like you figured the game out from that amount of time? Did you people was going on with him and it was like, oh, I'm good?
Well, I mean, I had been studying the game and understanding it, you know, and like just like an independent record company,
Yeah.
the same kind of thing.
Right.
Because now I'm controlling the lion's share, you know, where I'm not just a dude with a bunch of tapes and the company making all the money off of it. I own my masters. I'm picking the content. I'm paying the girls. I'm putting it out there so I can do whatever I want with it. I understood that.
So this is definitely like the music industry.
Right.
That's crazy.
Exactly. Content is content.
Right.
Yeah, and owning your shit.
So you knew the rules pretty early. So like now with everything being Independence Day, you really know how to navigate because you've been
I was
navigating like this the whole
navigating
time.
that from the gate. Exactly.
That's crazy.
Exactly. So and then after that, I'm like, man, I want to write a book.
Yeah. How long did it take to write the book?
It took me a year. It took me a year to write it, and like, once you do that, you can write about anything after that.
Facts.
So it took me a year to get everything like I wanted jotted down and everything. I went here to put that joint out and everything, and now I'm doing a one-man show from it.
Man, let's talk about it,
Yes,
man. The one-man
yes.
show was here, and that's not called penetrating the industry.
Well,
is it a mix?
it's Thrash, one-man show
Okay.
from the memoir Penetrating the Business.
Love it.
On Amazon
I
Kindle.
love the branding tie-in. I see what you did right there. That was smart.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes. So like with movie like Magic Mike,
Yeah.
you know, I wanted to put out my I wanted to started with the magazine, started with the memoir,
Okay.
and then you know next I want to put out possibly a docu series of it or a movie.
Yo, people are interested. You ever heard of this thing called P Valley?
Yes. Yes.
So clearly the content, like, I know I let a young lady watch it. She had never heard of this. Not her lifestyle, not her culture.
Right.
Extremely intrigued.
Right. Well, like I said, there's another situation that's going on now.
Yeah.
From a situation where I tried to notify some people about my memoir.
Right.
Then shortly after that, this situation is out present right now. So,
People have been watching you.
right,
People you've been, you know what I'm saying, trying to
Right.
collaborate with, started realizing you had a story that
right,
they wanted to hijack.
right. So I got a possible situation coming up.
Got you.
You know,
Got you.
we'll see.
Yeah, I think your story's just compelling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
oh
there's-
man, the stories in the book. I mean, the swinger parties. Oh man, I mean, oh my God. I remember one swinger couple I met.
Yeah.
So I get to the spot.
Right.
I get to the house. So bro, like, well, the wife, she's changing up.
Yeah.
So we sit down drinking some wine. So I was like,
Are
well,
these white people?
well, no, this was a brother.
Okay.
Well, actually, you brothers is acting like the Europeans now.
Wow.
But anyway,
You heard it first.
Yeah. So with the BDSM, you know, they don't flip roles.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, so I was like, I said to the husband, I was like, well, how did y'all get into the lifestyle and culture?
Right.
He said, well, man, you know what? We caught each other cheating on each other.
Oh, that's crazy.
He said, we caught each other cheating on each other, and we were about to get a divorce. So he said, but some neighbors of ours who knew what we were going through, they said, before y'all, we want to invite y'all to a party. So they said they went to the party,
Right.
and then they start seeing couples start taking off their clothes, and they start seeing, married couples allowing their spouses to,
Right.
play.
Right.
So they said that they watched, and afterwards they went to a couple other parties, and they said they got into the lifestyle, and long story short, they ain't divorced.
So this is saving marriages.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is what it is.
It's a beautiful thing. So
Okay.
then afterwards, I destroyed his wife.
He said I
my
destroyed
God,
his
she was
wife.
fat to death.
Word?
And well, he used to like for me to come over early after he got comfortable with me.
Okay.
He would like for me to come over to the house before he get home from work, and then like when he's parking the car, he would say, "Okay, y'all get started." So he would like to.
Oh, he want to walk in.
Right. He would like to walk into the room and catch us real hard and fast. Then he'll pull up a chair and start beating off and oh yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing. It's a brother, yeah.
Was he old?
No, mid age.
So
This was the wait a minute. This was the this was the Michael Jordan couple that I called in my book. Because tall brother like Mike,
okay,
and the wife looked just like Juanita at the time. So that's
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? Like, so you and me both been around a lot of people with wealth and riches.
Right.
And one thing I've noticed is that when people got paper, they not thinking like regular civilians.
No question.
And they're so bored because they already reached certain heights that they're looking for opportunities to really explore themselves more.
Exactly.
And it's not until you kind of cross over into the realms when you're around these kind of individuals that you realize how normalized that actually is.
I tell you another situation I had. I had a situation where fat to death white chick, cool, nerdy husband. She said to me, and well off.
Yeah.
She was like, "No matter how good you me, I'm not leaving my husband."
That sound like Cap. She already threw it in the universe.
Oh man, well, she had another situation. They had another situation where a guy, it went to his head, and he was trying to take, right. And
this mine.
Right.
Gotta relax,
Wait,
baby.
niggas, you crazy?
They invited you to the party. This ain't your party though.
Right. So, and I was like, wow, and I dug it, but I was like, wow. She said, "I don't care how good you me, I'm not leaving my husband."
Okay.
Yeah, so
he must have had that bag.
It's all kinds, man. Oh yeah, he had that bag.
Yeah, he had that bag.
No question.
Now that you look back and reflect, you're doing a one-man show. What do you want people to understand about your journey? What do you want people to take away about this? Do you feel like you're going to inspire people? You feel like you're going to clarify or demystify certain things in the industry?
I'm just a story. We all have story. What I would want for somebody to take from this, no matter whatever you're doing, when you manifest something and you put it out there in the universe, and to watch your mind become, because I was thinking about this stuff so much, I was bringing a lot of things to me. My mind was like a magnet that this thing was on my mind, and then it was like a high.
Of course.
Reaching the different goals, starting with the magazine, getting the content, meeting people in the industry, meeting swinger couples, meeting. I mean, it was like my mind was a magnet bringing this thing to me. So it's like no matter whatever you're into, you quicken that thought in your mind to bring that thing, and then to watch it play out is just like a hell of a thing.
It's crazy. I used to date a dancer, and I just remembered how every time we would go certain places, they would be respectful, but people would approach us trying to figure out if we was down, and it just happened so naturally. I was like,
okay, I got another thing. I'm spoiled.
Please.
I'm spoiled, like, to the point that, like, for my lifestyle and culture, like, a lot of times when I go out, I'm bored. So, like, when I go out, I don't go out looking for, like, the chick.
Right.
I go out looking for the couple that want to play.
Oh, this is a different perspective.
Right. I go out look like that's the high for me.
Okay.
And it has happened plenty of times. I go to a spot.
I was about to ask, how easy is it to identify that?
Well, you could kind of tell, like, nowadays a lot of people are into the swinger lifestyle, the BDSM. So people are out there looking.
Right.
So
and it's all about safety at the end of the day.
You go to a bar, just take a drink and just hang out, become a familiar face, and then, they'll come at you. Hey, how you doing?
Right.
Are you into the lifestyle?
Right.
And then one thing lead to another.
And it's on a crack.
We leaving the bar.
Right.
We going to the crib.
Right.
Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Burley Circus.
Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Burley Circus.
It's a beautiful thing. Look, it would be so often I would call my boy. Look, I'm going. This is the address that I'm at. If anything happens, you know what I'm saying. This is you know.
Yo, I'm glad you said this though, Thrash, because people need to understand.
Right.
Even you have your own safety valve mechanisms with this.
No
See, people be thinking the men is manipulating the game, and you thinking nefarious. You thinking about making it home too.
Man, no question. Look, this is the address that I'm at, just in case I just
That's a
met this
fact.
couple we playing tonight. You know, all right, my boy be like, take some pictures. Every
That's
time.
crazy.
Every time.
That's dope. I'm glad. See, what I'm loving about what you're saying more than anything is that you're giving people context behind how you make it home,
Right.
how you choose safety,
Right.
how you enjoy yourself, but find people that are willing participants.
Right.
None of this sounds like a bad idea.
Oh man, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's fun. It's a beautiful thing. You meet a lot of good people. You know, a lot of people just bored with life, want to do something different, and it's been a beautiful experience for me.
I gotta ask only because it's the elephant in the room.
Right.
Have any men ever tried to proposition you, and did you? And how do you handle that in a situation like that?
Yeah. Bethesda couple, real estate developer.
Goddamn Bethesda.
So I'm banging his wife out. So we about 45 minutes.
These are white people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, in a $12 million a home, looked like something that Oprah would. I mean, crazy. Good people. So I'm banging his wife. So we take about a 45-minute break. So
He said about a 45-minute break.
we have 45 minutes play. We take a little break, get some wine. So the husband says to me, "Listen, can I show you something down in the basement
Oh God.
in my office?" So I looked at the wife and she said, so I'm like, "Oh, fuck, it's about to
You
go
knew,
down."
yeah.
So I said, "Let's go." So we go down to his office in the basement. So he goes on the computer. Then he turns the computer around. Man, he shows me hundreds of people, hundreds of like black dudes. He's sucking black dudes in his hair. I'm like, so I ain't want to blow him, you know, because, you know, I'm banging his wife upstairs. So he says, "Do you think you could do this to me?" And I was like,
Nah, homie.
Did you see Rodney Dangerfield? Rodney
it. He's funny, yeah.
The movie, and it was the part where like they was asking him a lie, and then everything paused. So he's like, he asked me that. So he's like, "Could you do this to me?" And I was like, "No." I said, "But you mind if we go back upstairs and I finish playing with the wife?" He was like, "Oh, sure." But so you know, you know,
Hit him with the show.
Oh man!
Show.
Oh man! Oh,
The Aki way, yo.
Oh man! It's all kinds out this joint, man.
Yo, you seen a lot,
It's
man.
all kinds, man. Yeah, man. It's all kinds.
It's funny, right? So, you know, I've been in the fight business. I've been all around the world doing
Right.
stuff. Do you feel, and to your point, and you kind of already answered this, when you've seen a lot, it's hard to get stimulated about things because you already understand what's over the hill, what's around the corner.
Right. But you know what? I got burnt out at one point.